Morning guys. Right, so with the lesson 2 for the Steampunk Bugs, what we're going to have a go at doing is all the cogs. So lesson 1, you should have finished with a black line drawing of an insect, and now lesson 2, you should have black line drawings of cogs, etc. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at how to draw all these little cogs, big cogs, and try and make it look like it belongs in the steampunk kind of era. Alright, so I want you to have a look around your house and try and find 3 or 4 different sized circles. So I've got a curry pot, dolmio pot, water end, and nick this off the milk. So what you're going to start off by doing is just drawing around a few, quite simply, really nice and easy. Try and overlap them if you can, because what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and bring some of them together with the wires and the pins and everything that I've got on my picture. If you've got a really large one as well, like this coffee mug, you can include that as well. Could be a nice centerpiece, and that's where you put all the detail. When I've done this in the past, students love drawing clock faces. So I'm just going to put this here, and then that'll pretty much do for now. And then I'll just show you how to put the detail in. So it only takes you a couple of minutes to just draw around various sized circles, and then what you're going to do is you're going to have a go at drawing all the cogs. So you can see here, now that I've done that, you can see step 1 is obviously all these circles. So to draw these I had a larger variety of sizes, but just leave that for now. And then you're going to need a rubber, because what you're going to do is you're going to get rid of some of the edges. So the nice easy one is the zigzag line, like so. So you can see that I'm just using that circle as a guideline, and then what I'm going to do there is I'm going to put a centerpiece in, and then on this one what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do little rectangles attached to the edge, like so, nice and easy. So just like any piece of art, the planning is really important. So you can see there how I've got all those little bits that are going to be biting, and then what I'm going to do is in the centre of this one, I'll show you, I'm going to do a centrepiece, and then I'm going to split it into 3 sections, like so. And then what I'm going to do to join those 2 up is I'm just going to wrap a little band around so it looks like both of those are pulling one another. Just like that. So now you can see that that's how you do it with pencil. So that's taken me 4 minutes. So this should take me no time at all. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a black pen. Again, like I said last time, if you've got a fine liner, try and use the fine liner. If you don't have a fine liner, a black biro should work just fine, but it's just got that scruffy kind of finish to it. A fine liner's got a nice, neat, crisp finish. So some of the insects that people have been handing in, you can see that a lot of people have jumped the gun and already drawn the steampunk bugs like my example, which is fine. Obviously when drawing this you can just push it and have a look at all those pipes. Some people have actually already done these cogs as well, because they got an idea from my example sheet and they've chucked that on, which is great, but you just haven't included the pipes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of examples here with these small ones done in black pen, and then I'm going to show you how to put them all, how to link them all together, sorry, using pipes and wires, etc. So you can see there that we've got 2 cogs now, so what I could do is I could link this one just a little bit more by just showing a bit of motion by adding these. Just looks like it's turning now, and then I'm just going to complete this bit of elastic here, just wrapping around the cogs so it looks like the big cog is turning the little cog right around the back, and then just add some little lines. So it looks like a wire. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a pipe coming out of this one and going into that one. So we can add a nice big shape like this, and then we can put maybe the shape running into there, and we can have the wire coming out of there, look, and going into there. Now this is where quite a lot of people have gone wrong. They've done the cogs, so the circles, which is quite the easy bit, but then they don't put wires and pipes in, and as good as it looks, it could look a lot better by just adding some of these curvy lines like so. So there's some wires just joining those shapes. You could even drop a pipe like that and have pipes coming out. You could link them by doing the centerpiece. So you can see that those two are now connected. You can, I don't know, have pipes coming out that are a little bit 3-dimensional looking, but like that, and they could have a bit of steam coming out. You could have a pipe coming out like, you could have like this. And then that could be blowing the steam out. You could have some cross hatching up the sides. You could draw this one as a clock. You could have and then you could maybe have like the Roman numerals or something going around like that. You could have all little cogs in the background. You can literally have whatever you want. Okay, so step 1, get the circles, draw the circles with pencil. Step 2, try looking at the finer details. And then step 3, add something that's completely unique and different, like the pipes, the connections, the wires, the smoke, and then you should end up with something a little bit like that, okay? As you can see, this one looks a little bit different because you can see that I've just added a bit of watercolour and coffee here, a little bit of watercolour here on top of a musical sheet that I stole off the music teacher. And then this one here, you can see that just before I started drawing, I've just quickly done a yellow wash with watercolour, and then I've let that dry, and then I've done the pencil, then I've done the pen. And obviously that's what gets that really busy steampunk finish, alright? And then that's lesson 2. And then in lesson 3, what we're going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to put it all on the insect like that. So we're going to use your original insect, and we're going to use the steampunk cogs and we're going to put them together. Alright, thank you.